So I went to the Icy Tour and it was incredible, and I just need to talk about it. I need everyone to experience this for themselves. So if you have not been to the Icy Tour yet, you need to go. It's like required by law that you go to the Icy Tour. Anyway, let's get into my review of the Icy Tour, shall we? Let's go. I have a lot of notes and I have a lot of things that I want to talk about. So the Icy Tour, phenomenal show. Obviously. Honestly, if you've seen any 21 Pilots show live at any point, it's amazing. They always put on a good show. They never disappoint. They're fantastic every single time. I went to Cincinnati. This was my 4th 21 Pilots show, and this was my husband's first time seeing them, and I will go ahead and say that he said verbatim that this was the best concert he's ever been to, and now he's a fan. I'm just out here doing the Lord's work, honestly. Just converting people to 21 Pilots fans. But this was my first time I'd seen them since like 2018. Yeah. Oh my god. So it's really been like almost 4 years since I saw them live. The Bandito tour for the Trench run, it was around my birthday in October of 2018. That's crazy. Okay. And then, so before then, I had seen a 21 Pilots show at least once, and there was 1 year where I saw them twice, I think. I saw them 2016, 2017, 2018. So I saw them at least once a year, and then I had this drought of not seeing them, obviously because of the pandemic and everything, and that was very sad. So when I finally got to see them again after almost 4 years, I cried so much. Like, there were multiple times during the show where I was just sobbing. But I was sobbing the most when they first came out on stage. Good Day started playing and they were there. I cried throughout the entirety of Good Day. Like, I just could not contain my emotions. I also cried when Tyler was at the B stage and he did this medley of like going throughout 21 Pilots history. He played a song from each album. And he included self-titled and regional at best songs. Crazy. I was like, there's no way they're gonna acknowledge the existence of regional at best. He did. So from self-titled, he played Attic with a Pen, which is one of my favorite songs from that album. And then he played Forest. And that's when I started crying again. Obviously, I cried during Trees because I always cry during Trees. But Trees was really funny because, normally Tyler has, like in the intro where he's playing, he just like talks and he has like a speech that he does. And normally it's like something really nice about thanking us for being here and blah, blah, supporting them, blah, blah, blah. And this time, the synth that he uses to play Trees wasn't working. So he had to switch to his regular piano. And he was talking about the crew, giving shout outs to some of them, and then he was like, every second longer that I'm up here is like a minute less of sleep for the crew, but since my synth wasn't working, I'm gonna make this the longest version of Trees you've ever heard. And then he plays a chord and he goes, I know where you stand. So that kind of made me cry a little less, but when the song actually started and I realized that I was like witnessing Trees live again, I was like, okay, I'm a little emotional now. And then I started crying a little bit. But it wasn't as bad as what it could have been. Another amazing highlight from the show was when Tyler ran past me to get to the little pedestal, not a pedestal, but the thing he climbs up during car radio to get to that towards like the B stage. He ran past me and I reached out my hand, but I did not touch him. He wasn't reaching out to anybody. He was just kind of running past. But I did make an attempt, okay? I tried. It just didn't happen, but that's okay. It was a special moment. Also, this show was really cool specifically because it took place in Cincinnati, which is not that far from Columbus, which means that their families were there. well, Tyler's family was there. I don't know about Josh's, but Tyler's parents were there. Jenna and Rosie were there, and I saw them actually on the floor, like walking to the B stage. I only knew it was them because I saw the headphones that Rosie wears to the shows to protect her little tiny child ears. And then I saw kind of like the outline of Jenna's face. It like took my brain a second to process that it was them. And then I was like, I looked over at Max and I was like, it's Jenna and Rosie. Oh my God. And I was like freaking out. And he was like, I don't understand why you're freaking out about them, but okay. So that was very cool to see them. I didn't see Tyler's parents, but they were on the opposite side of the arena from me. So I think they were like in a front row section too. Because right before Mulberry Street, he was like, this is my dad's favorite song and he's here tonight. So like, that was cool. And then I also saw Mark just like strolling past, like pretty much right in front of me. So it was just really cool to like see these people that I've seen online and that, you know, are related to, married to, friends with the band and with 21 Pilots. Like it was just cool. Oh, also at this show, it was Jim's birthday, Josh's dog. It was his birthday. So they brought him out on stage and they gave him a cute little dog cake and he was eating it and we all sang happy birthday to him. And then Tyler made Josh try Jim's cake.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Back to really cool concert moments during Mulberry Street. Mulberry Street was really cool because Tyler was, I think he was at the B stage. They did this on TikTok too. It wasn't from our show, but I'll put the TikTok here, where we like raised our phones to the lyrics of Mulberry Street and it just went around the arena and it was so cool. And that's something I wish I filmed, but I was also too busy participating. So also another part where Tyler was kind of close to me, but not really. During Ride, he had came out and gotten into like the seats and he was literally probably like a couple rows or like a section away from me, so I had like a good view of him and I was just like, I was very happy with my seats. Okay, like I'm so glad that I was able to get like a front row seat, but I do think next time I want to be in the pit because this pit this time wasn't that bad. The one for the Bandito tour was a little crazy, but this one looked a bit more chill, especially towards the back, towards the B stage, which is probably where I would want to be next time anyway. It was really cool. It was cool and it was funny. They had this big old like mattress that Tyler rode from the B stage to the main stage. And there was also one point where he was like, when he was at the main stage and he was like, oh man guys, I left my ukulele over at the B stage, could you pass it to me? And they put the ukulele on the mattress and like moved it. It's so cool. So that's another reason why I wish I was in the pit, just so I could do that. Okay, also there is something about the jacket that Tyler wore. I think it was, I don't know if he wore it in a music video. Did he wear it in a music video? I don't know. But the jacket that Tyler wears during Shy Away in the live stream, I love that jacket. I think it's the coolest thing I've ever seen. And Tyler looks great in it. And I want a jacket like that too. And I was like, he better wear this jacket when I see him live. And he did. And it's even better now because it's like bedazzled on the back. So it's like shiny when he moves around and it hits the light. Girl, I know it's not that exciting, but it's exciting to me. Like there's just something about that jacket. I think it's so cool. So when he came out with it on, that was another moment where I looked over at Max and I was like, it's the jacket. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with the jacket. I just think it's really cool looking. Oh, also it was just really cool to see them with a backing band for the first time ever. Like this was my first time ever seeing them with a backing band because before it's always just been the two of them. But honestly, I think it's better now that they have a band because the band brings a lot more personality and it gives you more people to look at, and the bass player's freaking like whipping his hair around and he's really cool. He's probably my favorite. And then you get cool trumpet solos from Dr. Bloom. He's also very cool with his little bow ties. But yeah, he did a whole like trumpet solo to the Halo theme song, and then they went into like a full band version of the Halo theme song, and it was really freaking cool. And I don't even care about Halo, but I was just like, this is cool. So as far as the songs that they played, I think they had a very good set list. There are some songs that I wish they would have played, but overall I was very happy with the set list. I was specifically very happy with the medley that Tyler did. I filmed the whole thing. It's like 8 minutes long. I've been trying to put it on TikTok, but I'm having like storage issues with my phone and it wouldn't upload. But anyway, one day I'll upload that to TikTok at some point. Follow me on TikTok. Shameless plug. I have been posting little snippets of the concert there and on my Instagram. So follow me on Instagram at Hannah L. Bright. And my TikTok should also be Hannah L. Bright to see my concert footage. Anyway, so the songs that I really wanted to hear live that they actually played. I heard Chlorine for the first time at this show. When I saw them during the Bandito tour in 2018, this was like the very, very first show, and it was like 2 weeks after the album came out, so they didn't really know like what songs we would like and what would do well with the fans. So Chlorine was not played, which was a little disappointing, but I was able to hear it at this show like 4 years later. But they did not play the last like minute of the song where it gets really pretty. That's my favorite part of the song, and they didn't play it, so I was a little disappointed about that. But also I was just glad that at some point in my life I got to hear Chlorine live, which was very cool. The lights and everything during that song was really cool, and they had Ned on the screen. It was very cool. They also played No Chances, which I was so happy about. I knew they were gonna play it, but it was so freaking cool live. Oh my god, it was so cool because they had the bishops on the screen, and then there was that whole bit of the smoke coming out of Tyler's mask, and there was like confetti falling down. Beautiful. Oh yeah, there was also a really cool part where Tyler had like a pot, I guess, of black paint, and he would like dip his hands in it this was during Message Man, and he'd dip his hands in it and then like go like this, and we were all just like, yes, blurry face. Another song that Tyler played during the medley part on the B stage, he played Bandito, because they were playing a song from every album, and he picked Bandito from Trench, and I was like, yes, I love Bandito. And I say this a lot, but Bandito is like so underrated. Like, I feel like it's not appreciated enough. Any chance I can get, I'm just gonna tell you all to stream Bandito because it needs more love, because it's so good. That is all. Okay. The other songs I wish they played, but I'm not too disappointed because I've heard them live before. I wish they would have played Fairly Local, because Fairly Local live is the coolest freaking song. Oh my god. It's one of my god tier songs. It's one of my Vecna songs. As I said in my ranking 21 Pilot, every 21 Pilot song video. I really wish they would have played Pet Cheetah, but I have heard that live before during the Bandito tour. I just love Pet Cheetah, man. Like, that probably is my favorite 21 Pilot song. It really just kicks me in the face. It's just aggressive and great, and I just freaking love it. And again, I wish they would have played the outro to Chlorine, because that is my favorite part of the song. But again, I'm just happy that I was able to witness Chlorine live at all, so I'll take what I can get with that. Like, I'm very happy about that. This concert, if I had to give it a rating, it was an 11 out of 10. 11 out of 10. Would want to do it again every day for the rest of my life. I was telling Max, I was like, I wish I could go to a 21 Pilots concert like once a month, or like once a week, or every day. They always put on a good show. Honestly, I didn't really have post-concert depression this time. In the past, for sure, yes, I would have post-concert depression after a 21 Pilots concert all the time. But this time, it just really made me want to work for them even more than I already did before. I just want to be a videographer for them so freaking bad, How does one do that? Can I put in an application? Can I send someone my resume? Should I send Mark my resume? I have a pretty impressive videographer resume, so hit me up. Or maybe I'll hit you up, Mark. I'll send you my resume. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I guess that sums up my Icy Tour review. If you have seen them on the Icy Tour, comment down below where you saw them and what was your favorite part of the show. Mine was probably, honestly there's so many. One of them was when Tyler ran past me during car radio. Another time was when Jim the dog came out on stage and we sang happy birthday to him. And then another one was randomly seeing Jenna and Rosie by the B stage. Those are my top 3 favorite moments. What are yours if you've seen them on the Icy Tour? Let me know down below. And don't forget to subscribe to me to see more 21 Pilots content from me in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye.